And Adam said, "This is now bone of my bones, and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of men." In the same way, God did not create the woman's body out of thin air, but out of the man's flesh body. Likewise, God did not create the female nature out of thin air, but out of the man. In fact, not just her body and her emotional female nature, but also her human soul and spirit were formed out of the man. She was taken out of the man. That is, everything about her existence was taken out of the man. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. God created them, both male and female, inside of him, the man Adam. In other words, before the female existed as an individual flesh and bone woman, she was inside the man. So the female nature was contained inside of Adam the man. Later, when God took flesh and bone out of the man, he also took out the female nature and made her into an individual person with an XX female body for her to physically stand before the man always as his helper. And the man called this XX female person a woman, because that's who she was taken out of him. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. A woman is an XX female person who was taken out of the man. That's what a woman is. And we will look at the implication of this in the next video. At what does that mean that the female nature was contained inside of the man? What does that mean that the man was the container of the female nature before God formed and created the woman from the man's flesh? Stay tuned.